Okay, you guys, so I'm so excited to tell you about this. A brand reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do like a collab with them, and I was so excited, you guys, because some of my favorite YouTubers have worked with Duval. Yeah, that's right. We were talking about the Duval Spin Brush Radiance System. I'm so excited, you guys. You guys know that I kind of stan Tana Mojo. Well, not stan her. Like, I just have been watching her for years. She's very entertaining. I really enjoy watching her.
Because if you haven't been put on, you need to be put on straight up.
And then also as more recently, like Gabby DiMartino, like these are huge YouTubers, you guys, that work with Duval, and like little tiny little me over here.
Bitch, you're so famous.
So I don't know, it just made me feel really awesome, and it's something that I use every other day anyway. So I was like, heck yeah, you can send me one. And you guys, get this. You guys have a chance, just like with Tana, just like with Gabby, to save 70% on your spin brush face system. All you gotta do is use code Crystallynn and you will save 70% off your purchase, which is an awesome deal. Now you guys, I have to tell you, like I said, I use these on a regular basis. For the most part, like on a daily basis anyway, I use a light chemical exfoliation, like glycolic acid, salicylic acid, lactic acid. However, like every other night at least, I like to do a physical exfoliation as well, because I do have the dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and then I do have like some texture going on, mostly like in this area here. I know my skin looks crazy when I get really close to the camera, you guys, especially in like the natural lighting, but like I'm really self-conscious about it because I have melasma. So like all like these little like freckle looking spots, they're all over my skin. Unfortunately, like there's nothing that I can do about that other than what I am doing, which is treating it, and then also being super conscious about always using an SPF, which I do. So thank God for makeup. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. So we're gonna hop on in and use this spin brush, and I'm gonna see how amazing it is. And it's really cool because this one, unlike my other ones, well, the other one that I have from BoxyCharm is just sitting over there dead. Oh my God, you gotta see it. It's terrible. Isis, get out of the window, please. My cat took my tripod spot. I forgot where I'm looking at. Okay. So anyways, we are going to be trying oh my gosh, like I have a lot of stuff. We're gonna be trying out this today. It comes with a forehead, so you get a facial exfoliation brush. You get a large body brush, which is awesome if you guys use like self tanner and stuff like that. You can totally like get an even tan when you use this. The regular facial brush, and then you get a pumice stone.
Puma stone, Roxy like a Puma shoes. I don't know how to say that word, I'm sorry.
Which is amazing for like your feet, especially if you are getting older and you have kind of like dry, cracky like heels and like the sides of your feet. Unfortunately, like it's a reality for a lot of us. So in between pedicures or whatever, that is an amazing tool. So I'm gonna get mine open and we're gonna get started. Okay, so clearly I am using the forward-facing camera because I can't see if I don't. I want to talk a little bit, just really quickly, about cleansers. So in the morning, I generally will use like my most mildest face wash. If I use a face wash, sometimes I will only rinse with water, depending on like how I feel, if I got sweaty during the night, whatever. When I do use a morning cleanser, I love to go in with the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. I love this stuff. It's like my 5th tube, and then when Sephora was having their sale, I got their like big backup bottle. It's my absolute favorite. It smells like cucumbers. I feel so fresh. It doesn't strip out my skin. Really a huge fan. Fresh, if you ever want to sponsor me or just send me some face cleanser, I would be so happy. But when I am taking off my makeup, I tried using the oil cleansing balms, you guys, and they just kind of make me feel gross, even when I follow up with a second cleanse. So I've gotten to where I really love this one. This is like my 3rd bottle of it. It is from Soap and Glory. It is, of course, there's a plane, sorry. This is the Soap and Glory Peaches and Clean Amazing 4-in-1 Wash Off Deep Cleansing Milk. It melts away makeup. So what I do is I will buy these. Oh, these are amazing too. These things from Shein. This one's dirty. I just wiped off a bunch of glitter. But you get in like packs of 3 for like $2.50 or something. And I mean, I replace them like once a month because they're cheaper and they go bad quicker, fall apart faster, but they work amazing. So much better than a washcloth when you're just like wiping off your face or rinsing. So I'll put like a pump or 2 of this on the little round thing and then take off my makeup with that and then follow up with like my regular cleanse afterwards. So I really love this for removing makeup, like way more than like the Elemis balm. Sorry, Elemis. Soap and Glory. Oh, also Soap and Glory, speaking of, I keep looking over here. I'm really sorry. Like that's where I am. The little hole that I'm looking at over here. In the shower, if anyone is wondering, this is my favorite body wash. It is the Clean On Me by Soap and Glory, and it smells amazeballs. Actually, I was turned on to this by Tana.
Clean On Me body wash, same shit. Favorite body wash in the world. It just literally smells like actual heaven. Like
this was like 3 years ago and I've been using it ever since, and she's right, it literally smells like heaven. Then if I need like a hardcore cleanse, like if I have used an oil-based makeup remover or like I've got like layers of sunscreen on, or I just really feel like I need to like deep clean my face, in addition to like the spin brush, I use the Youth, oh my god, it's so dusty. The Youth to the People kale and green tea spinach vitamin superfood cleanser. That's a mouthful. Anyways, I get this at Christmas time because you get like it in a set. Usually they sell a set for the price of the bottle. You also get like a moisturizer and a mask, which is pretty cool. Out of all the things though, I think really like the cleanser is probably my favorite. My skincare routine is so long because I literally have showed you like 4 cleansers already and we haven't even washed a face. Let's get this on. I'm gonna actually take my little poofy thing and just get my face wet first. And then I'm gonna get the spin brush wet. I apologize, you're gonna see skin imperfections because, where did I put the, oh, this isn't like, what, like a Kylie Jenner channel. I'm not gonna like pretend to wash my full face of makeup off and be like, oh, I'm not wearing anything. Like, this is it. This is my skin. I hope I didn't put too much cleanser on. This actually is really nice. And I've used a lot of spin brushes, but it doesn't go too fast. I've had some that spins, ow. That was my bad. I should be wearing my little, I have like a headband thing that I wear when I wash my face. I really like this because it gets in between your eyebrows, especially if you use like brow laminating gel or any kinds of like pomades or anything that get stuck in there. Like, I just love scrubbing out my eyebrows. It's a thing. Hashtag scrubbing out my eyebrows. Anyways, it's not super loud. It's not so fast that it's like spinning and spitting this like soap everywhere, because I've had spin brushes that do that and it's so annoying. It makes like a huge mess and like it literally can hurt your face. This one is really just really nice. And I'm not just like kissing Duval's ass because they're Duval. It truly is a really nice spin brush. And like I said, I own right now like 3 of them besides this one, and I'm telling you, like, okay, first of all, I should tell you, like, this isn't a paid sponsor video, so like they're not giving me any money. They just sent me the spin brush and asked me if I wanted to do like a skincare video or like what I normally do and just include it in the video. And I was like, okay, well, I already used spin brush anyway, like no doubt. But anyways, Duval is DUVOLLE.com, and it's Crystallynn, just like my channel name, and you will get 70% off. And I don't know if it works on like other stuff too, because they have like all sorts of stuff. They have like straighteners and like, I don't know, like tons of like beauty and hair products. I'm gonna have to like email them and ask. And I don't know, I don't think I make like a commission or anything. I think the code is just for you. Like, I wouldn't care either way. I was just so excited to get to do something that like Tana and Gabby did. I was like, woo woo. Okay, so I used it for like a little over a minute, I think. You don't really want to go like super much longer than that, because I mean, you can get a little bit of irritation obviously, and like the harder you press. And you just, the truth is you don't need to go that long. Like, everything came off. Let's rinse. Okay, so now we are cleansed and we don't like pull on our face, right? We do a little lightly tap, or we even try pushing up like Stassi. No. Okay. So this is morning. So what I would normally do on a normal morning usually is after washing, I would just go in with, I have several different serums and stuff, and so I kind of like alternate them every other day. I've been using this one for the last like month. I got in BoxyCharm. It's from Skin Inc. It's or Skin Inc. supplement bar. It's I can't even talk. It's called My Daily Dose. This one is the collagen one. So I'll usually apply like some type of serum like this, or I really like the Glass Skin Refining Serum from Peach and Lily. But here's the deal. So if you're gonna use like a mixture of toners and serums and lotions, I learned this a little bit ago and it's really cool. So you always do like the thinnest consistency to the thickest consistency. And I know that should be like a no-brainer. Honestly, like I didn't know. So in the morning, what I like to use for my toner is, I actually got this on Amazon. It's supposed to be like a dupe for the like SK2, or I don't even know how you pronounce it, but the $130 ferment system or fermented toner. This is from Time Revolution. It is the first treatment essence. It's from Miss Huh. And I got it on Amazon for like 30 bucks. It's supposed to be like really, really good for your skin. So I just take this and I get these like little cotton rounds at Safeway. They're the best ones. The other ones just like fall apart. And then I put it on there and then I just wipe it all over my skin. If you are 100% against using disposable products, I also have reusable rounds that are made of bamboo, but they're all dirty right this second. But you can pick those up on Amazon, like a 20 pack for like 16 bucks, and you just wash them in the washing machine. So that is an option for you. Dude, I'm getting some sort of gnarly thing right there. I don't know what's going on with my skin lately. Like, hopefully this spin brush can help me. Help me do all. And then like this, I went and had my eyebrows waxed, and then like I always get like ingrown hairs. Like, look, you can totally see it was where like she did the tops of my eyebrows. So yeah, I was kind of sad about that. Now that we have our morning toner on, I just kind of let that air dry a little bit so it's not like soaking wet, and then I will do one of these two serums right now. And then usually I don't go in with double moisturizer unless my skin is feeling super, super dry. I will go in with an eye cream. I usually use like the vitamin C Cheer Up, just a light eye cream, because otherwise makeup going on top of it can kind of like move around and whatnot. There's a bus outside. Sorry, I like live right in the middle of town, like right around the Civic Center. So I will go in with a serum and then skip the moisturizer unless super, super dry, and just go in with my SPF. Because I do have combination oily skin, like through my T-zone, if I layer too much, it feels too much and it feels gross on my skin. And the most important thing is going to be my SPF, especially suffering from melasma, so I need to make sure that I get that in there. And yeah, so today, I think I used this one yesterday, so we're gonna go in with the refining serum. Oops, I just seen this too. Another one that I really like too is this one from the Inky list. This is the just collagen booster serum. This one I think is $14.99, which is pretty spendy for the Inky list, and it's really small. But it works too. It's just a little different consistency. It's more like the refining serum is what it feels like. And this refining serum does have niacinamide, squalene, like all that good stuff. I'm probably a little more rough when I apply stuff on my skin than other people. I see like Paris Hilton, and she's like they look like they're barely even touching their face, and I'm like, how are you like getting the stuff in there? Like, I'm like, get in there. Okay, so now that we are done with that, I will go and do my eye cream and put on my SPF, and I'll meet you back at the desk. Okay, so now we are back in my vanity chair. I did skip ahead a few steps because I looked awful in the first part of the video. Not awful. It's just like such a difference, you know, when you're used to seeing someone in a video with a whole face of makeup and then it's like boom, like absolutely nothing on the skin. And you know, I have my insecurities with my melasma and I've been having like some breakouts recently. So anyways, I hope you don't mind. I had to put on some makeup. But I did want to take a minute in my AM skin routine just to really talk about the importance of SPF, especially if you are suffering from any sort of skin conditions such as myself, with melasma, hyperpigmentation, and just in general for everybody. You know, sunscreen is super, super important. And I know, at least when I was younger, you know, you have that like, I'm gonna be young and beautiful forever kind of feeling. And, you know, growing up in the 80s and 90s, what was SPF? I know that we laid out with like baby oil on, or you know, if our parents or my parents did SPF on me, I remember it was like SPF 4, SPF 6. And so now, you know, in my late 30s to early, you know, okay, I turned 40 in November, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, I try to take really good care of my skin because that sun damage, I mean, it's reversible with, I guess, like lasers and stuff, but I'm not made of money. You know, I don't have access to those things like a lot of celebrities do, and so I just have to take care of my skin. And now, you know, I have a daughter who's about to be a teenager, and I just like instill in her and my son the importance of wearing sunscreen and taking care of your skin. So I'm really hoping, you know, I always tell her, because she's like, not again, Mom, you know, but I'm like, when you're 30, you will thank me for this. So that's my little rant on sunscreen. I want to talk about some of the sunscreens that I have been loving recently. And then, I mean, I'm from all different price points, and then we'll just like conclude the video. I'm going to do a separate skincare for my night routine because you guys, I do use quite a bit of products, and this would make for like a super, super long video. So I'm going to start out with some that I've just gotten samples of that I've been testing and let you know my thoughts. I do want to mention also that if you have like a foundation that has SPF built in, that's fantastic, but you should also still be wearing SPF underneath and reapplying throughout the day, especially if you're out, you know, outside in the direct sunlight, if you're getting wet, if you're sweating, you need to reapply. So just don't rely on what's in here, okay? The first little sample I want to talk about is from La Roche-Posay. It's this, I mean, it's this itty bitty guy, but I mean, it lasted me, I'd say like maybe 4 days. This is SPF 100. It's for body and face. I have pretty sensitive skin. I don't know if you noticed in the washing part of the video, but like anytime I touch my face or do anything to it, it does automatically just turn bright red, and it takes a little bit for it to calm down. And I am pretty sensitive, I would say, to like fragrances and things like that, which I'm amazed that I can even use this. The first time I applied the Dior Forever Skin Glow, like it itched for a second, but now I'm able to wear it. So I don't know if it just took a second to adjust because I'm not used to wearing foundations that like have a perfumey smell. But anyways, back to this. This has absolutely no smell at all. It does have a pretty heavy white cast on it, so I don't usually just wear it by itself because like if in the light, as the light shines on, you can totally tell that you have like a white sunscreen mask on. But I do find that my makeup applies okay over it if I let it sink in for at least 10 minutes prior to doing my makeup. I've never gotten red or burned with this on, and I have a ton of SPF right now, but in the future I would definitely be open to repurchasing this one. This is another sample. I actually have several of these because I got the first one and I loved it. So every time I made a Sephora order, I would get another one. This is the Fenty Skin Hydra Visor Invisible Moisturizer with, it has SPF 30 in it. What really got me with this one was the texture. It's just a really light, nice texture, and it doesn't feel super greasy on the skin, but also has that scent, which, like I said, I normally don't like scent in my skincare. I'm not like one of those like total anti-scent like Nazis or anything, but like if I had a choice, I would leave it out. But you guys, the Fenty Skin stuff smells so good. Just like super fresh and clean, and I don't know, I absolutely love the scent. I do usually like to have a higher SPF though, but if I know that I'm not going to be out in the sun a whole lot and just kind of like running errands in and out of the store, I definitely like wearing this one. And when my samples are gone, I definitely We'll be repurchasing that one. It is a little on the pricier side, but they do offer refills that are like $5 less, and you can keep using the same component over and over again, so that's kind of nice. The next sample I want to talk about, I got this in an Allure box, and I talked a lot of crap when I got it because it was so small. But, you know, I have so many, and I kind of rotate them depending on what I kind of need for that day. And this one's really, honestly, a really good one. I looked at my Walmart, and I couldn't find it because that's where it said in the pamphlet to get it. This is from Cetaphil. This is the Sheer Mineral Face Liquid Sunscreen. This is a broad SPF 50. It is 12% zinc oxide. And it says formulated for sensitive skin right on the little bottle. This is another one that is pretty heavy white on the skin. I do have to let it set in for a little bit before trying to apply makeup, or it's just kind of makes a greasy mess and my foundation just wants to move all over the place. But once it kind of soaks in, you're good to go. I don't get any sort of irritation with this whatsoever. And then this one's really affordable too. I think the full price is like $14.99. So I could go online and order it. I think between the two, because the La Roche-Posay one is a little bit more, but it is quite the higher SPF. So I would say that these are pretty, excuse me, pretty like similar in feel and the protection. This one says it's way higher, but I get just as good a coverage and protection with that one, at least in like what I can see as far as results. Then we have another La Roche-Posay one. This is actually a serum sunscreen, so I thought it was going to be a little thinner than it actually is. This one is Daily SPF 50. Let's see. Is this all mineral or is this mineral and chemical? Okay, this is mineral and chemical. This one I had gotten a sample of and I really enjoyed it, and so I did order the full size. It comes in like a serum, like a skincare would, with a little pump on it. This one, I guess it is a little lighter in the sense that I can go in with this and then just a couple minutes later go in with my makeup. It's got lots of antioxidants in it. This one I have really enjoyed too, and I don't know, I got mine on Mercari, like brand new, like someone didn't want one they got in a subscription box or something, but I think it's in the like $20 range at Target. This one, I think that's my most expensive one. No, maybe this one because of the size. I think this is the most expensive sunscreen I currently have. It's the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. And I say that just because I did get the bigger size. This is the 2.5 ounce size. So this one is SPF 40. And what I really love about this one is it is clear. Like, so it doesn't leave any sort of a cast on your skin. It soaks in right away. I don't feel that it leaves me really greasy or anything like that. I have makeup on, so I'm just gonna like kind of show you on my hand. It just feels really nice on. It doesn't feel, did you even see that? It doesn't feel greasy, like you can't even see it. It's just nice. I really, really like this one. I think I paid like $35 for this one, or maybe $42, but this is like a super, super nice sunscreen. Again, it's SPF 40, so you're gonna wanna reapply after 40 minutes. It says water and sweat resistant for 40 minutes, which really isn't that long, so it's probably not a good choice if you're like having a beach day, right? Or you're going to the river, like you're gonna wanna use something else, like it has at least like an 80-minute reapplication time, or you're gonna be spending your entire day reapplying your sunscreen. Next, I want to talk about these. These are really nice sunscreen if you are acne prone or you have any other sort of skin sensitivities. This is from Elta MD. This is the UV Clear. This one's like almost empty. Broad Spectrum SPF. I have it in both the regular one and the tinted one. The tinted one's pretty full because it is quite, it only comes in like one tint color, but it's pretty orange. And even, you know, with the sunscreen in, when I put it on my face, I feel like I still, can you see that? I still get kind of like an orange tint to my face, so it's not my favorite. But what I've been trying to do so I don't waste it is kind of mix like half this and mix it together and then put it on my face. So I don't really get that like orange tint, but I'm still able to use it up. Because I think this was like, I want to say like $30 or something, maybe even more than that. And it's a really nice sunscreen. It soaks right in. It doesn't leave a greasy feeling. It's not, it says it specifically calms and protects acne prone skin. It has niacinamide in it. zinc. I mean, this stuff is really, really nice. I think you can get, I'm trying to think, it's actually available through a skincare website, and I don't want to get it wrong. I want to say it's like through SkinCeuticals is where you can get it. But you can also get it at eltamd.com, and it's a really, really good one. I have one more that I gave to my daughter because, you know, like I said, I'm super on her about sunscreen, and it is one that I got is SPF 42, I believe, or 35. It is the Kinship sunscreen, the Reef Safe sunscreen. I really like that one too. It does leave a little bit of a white cast, and it does need a little bit of time to soak in prior to makeup application. But it's a really nice one too. It's non-scented, non-irritating. You know, my problem with sensitivity is sometimes I would put on sunscreens and they would just sting. And with all of these, I haven't had any of those issues. So if you have any sort of skin sensitivity, acne problems, anything like that, any of these sunscreens that I talked about today would be really good choices for you. And especially if you're buying, you know, a more expensive sunscreen, such as like the Elta MD or the Supergoop, I recommend that you buy it from a place like Sephora or Ulta. That way, if you have any sort of adverse reaction or you can't use it, that you're able to return it. Because it would just be a shame to spend that much on something and then not be able to use it. So that was my little like breakdown of the sunscreens I'm currently using on my body. So I use like my sunscreen on my face, ears, and neck down to like here, and then normally I use the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer in like a 70 or 100, and I spray that all over my, you know, exposed places and in my chest. I just ran out of mine, and then I seen that there's like a huge recall on it because it has like benzene in it that causes cancer. So Johnson & Johnson recalled all of them, which has me a little freaked out because, like I said, I am like a sunscreen guru and I wore that shit all the time. So I'm really hoping they figure that out. I'm kind of waiting to see what I should do next. I just really have a hard time putting lotion like all over my body. Like the spray was just so much easier. But you got to do what you got to do to protect your skin. And yeah, so I will update you in a future video on what I decide to do going from here. I want to thank you guys for watching my video today. If you're new here and you haven't already subscribed, I hope you consider hitting the subscribe. I can't even talk. Let me start over. If you're new here, I'd really love it if you hit the subscribe button and you join our squad. I'm trying to get to 1K and I'm so close. I have a ton of good videos coming up. I have a ton of new, really awesome indie brand palettes that I'm going to be sharing with you guys this week. One is like, I would consider it pretty much a dupe for the All I Ever Wanted palette from Alien Cosmetics that nobody really knew about until you couldn't get it anymore. And it's at a much affordable price, so stay tuned for that. If you can, give this video a like. It just takes 1 second to click on that, and it really does help my channel. And if you have a really awesome sunscreen that you think that I would enjoy, please comment it down below. Let me know what your favorite sunscreen is, because I'm always open to checking new sunscreens out. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fabulous day, night, wherever you are, and I will see you guys in my next video. I want to thank Duval again for sending me the spin brush system, and if you want to get your very own spin brush at Duval.com, you can use code Crystallynn to save yourself 70%. See you guys next time. Bye. I can never find the clicker.